Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the stark differences between Jomtien and Pattaya. I really like Jomtien a lot, and I'll mention all the reasons why I like Jomtien a lot. For one, it's more slower and much more quieter for me. And I'll be showing you some footage in reference to the differences that I picked up and I see along the way since I've been in Pattaya and in Jomtien. Hope you like this video. Coming up soon. Enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and push the notification button so that other people can find me. Take care. Bye.
Hi there, I'm Dennis Tech Daddy Elmore, and I'm a digital nomad. Hey, you think you're interested in coming abroad, getting your passport, in places like Thailand? Take a look around on my channel. I'm in Pattaya. You might like what you see. I'll even show you around and even supply you with a few tips on how you can live your best life. Live it on your terms. That's the most important thing. Hope to see you in Thailand.
Hey everyone, Dennis Tech Daddy Elmore here again. I'm going to walk you through Jomtien, Thailand. It's one of my favorite spots. And if you're familiar with Pattaya, you're going to see a pretty big contrast between the two. I'll also share some pros and cons of both places. All right, let's get started. First off, Jomtien has this really laid-back vibe that you don't always get in Pattaya. Pattaya, as many of you know, is famous for its nightlife, bustling walking street, and overall high-energy atmosphere. Jomtien is the quieter sibling, the kind of place where you can take it easy, by the beach, find a cozy local restaurant, and just relax. One of the main differences between the two is the beaches. Pattaya Beach is pretty iconic, but it's a bit crowded, and the water isn't the cleanest. Jomtien Beach, on the other hand, feels less commercialized. There are still plenty of beaches, chairs, food vendors, and people around, but it's not as intense. The beach is usually a bit cleaner and more relaxed, making it ideal for families or everyone wanting a quieter beach day. Now let's talk about cost of living. Now both Pattaya and Jomtien offer an affordable lifestyle compared to Western standards. But in general, Jomtien is a bit cheaper. Rent here tends to be a little more affordable, and you can get a nice selection of condos and apartments that are often slightly more spacious for the same price as some in Pattaya. For those considering relocating, you might find that Jomtien gives you a more bang for your buck, especially if you're into a quieter living environment. Food prices are also comparable, but some local joints in Jomtien are gyms that cater to the local community rather than tourists, so you might get a bit more authenticity here. In Pattaya, the expat community is pretty big and well established. It's common to find people from all over the world who set up businesses, open up restaurants, and even have well-organized clubs and social gatherings. Jomtien has an expat scene too, but it's more low-key, and the pace feels a bit slower. One thing to note is that Jomtien tends to attract people looking for a more relaxed lifestyle, as opposed to Pattaya, which has that never-sleep vibe. So if you're the kind of person who likes meeting up with friends over a quiet drink, or just spending some time at the beach, Jomtien might be your speed. Speaking of nightlife, this is the area where Jomtien and Pattaya really diverge. In Pattaya, nightlife is huge. You've got nightclubs, you've got bars, you've got music, venues, you name it. People come from all over Thailand and even other countries just to experience Pattaya's nightlife. In Jomtien, the nightlife scene is much quieter. You'll find more beachside bars, low-key pubs, and family-friendly restaurants. There are a few entertainment spots, but they're not nearly as intense as what you'll find in Pattaya. So if you're here with a family or just prefer a calmer evening, Jomtien is perfect. Jomtien also has some fantastic outdoor options beside the beach, which is a big highlight. There's also water sports, jet skiing, paddle boarding, banana boating, and even parasailing if you're feeling adventurous. Pattaya has these options too, but in Jomtien, it feels a bit more spacious and laid back. The water sports operators aren't as pushy, and it's easy to find a spot on the beach to relax. You also have some interesting places nearby, like the floating market, which is more or less between Pattaya and Jomtien. It's a fun and cultural experience where you can try Thai food, see traditional performances, and buy unique souvenirs. And for the nature lovers, there's Nang Nooch, tropical garden not too far from here. It's an incredible spot with a beautiful landscaping gardens, cultural shows, and even some wildlife. It's a big contrast to the more urbanized feel of Pattaya. Okay, one thing people don't always consider is transportation, and that's where Pattaya can be a little tricky. With all the tourists and the traffic, it can be pretty intense, especially during the peak seasons. It's not uncommon to get stuck in traffic for a while if you're headed downtown. In Jomtien, on the other hand, traffic is generally more manageable. You can easily get around by a bot bus or motorbike without too much hassle. And if you're looking to go in between Jomtien and Pattaya, it's just a quick bot bus ride. So even if you're based in Jomtien, you can still head to Pattaya when you want a change of pace without the stress of a long commute. Jomtien is also known for having a friendly and approachable local vibe. Here, you're more likely to see a Thai families relaxing on the beach, enjoying meals, and just living their everyday lives. There's a blend of expats and locals that seem a bit more harmonious compared to Pattaya, where the tourism industry tends to dominate. This local feel makes Jomtien feel authentic, a place where you can experience Thailand's true culture in a more everyday setting. That doesn't mean Pattaya isn't a great place for cultural experiences, but Jomtien just has that homey feel where you can feel part of the community if you're here for the long haul. All right, that wraps up today's walkthrough of Jomtien and my comparison with Pattaya. I hope this helped you get a sense of what makes Jomtien such a unique spot here in Thailand. If you're planning to visit or even relocate, it's worth exploring both to see what suits your lifestyle best. Thanks for joining me on this walkthrough, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you enjoyed this and want to see more like this on Thailand, let me know and I'll do my best. See you next time. Take care. Dennis Tech Daddy Elmore. See you on the other side.